everyone, Happy New Year. It is the 3rd of January 2024, so obviously this video is 3 days late, but it's fine, don't worry. Basically in this video I'm going to be talking about all the books that I got for Christmas. Keep in mind I bought most of these. So Lee bought me some, I got some from The Works, I got some from Vinted, and I got some from Waterstones, so I will be going through all the books that I got for Christmas. Starting off with the 3 books that Lee bought me for Christmas, I have The Twat Files by Dawn French. I was so excited to hear that she'd written another book and I had to have it. It came out in October, I think, but Lee had bought me this book for Christmas, so I'm very, very much looking forward to reading this. The next 2 books were pretty big books for 2023. I seem to be the only person in the whole world that hasn't read them. And of course they are Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I really, really want to like these because of the hype. I do like the cover. I didn't get the fancy one, I didn't see. I'm the kind of person that doesn't see the point in getting things like that. A book's a book. Here it is, I've got it. It's still going to be the same story, even if it was like a really intricate looking design one. But anyway, so we have Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Didn't realise how thick they were. I am a short story lover. Less than 300 pages is good for me. But it is a new year and I am trying to read 50 books this year. I passed my previous reading challenge goal of 40 books last year. I ended up reading 45, I think. So I think 50 is a good number to have. So yes, we have Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and I will probably, most likely, be doing reviews on all of the books that I read this year, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So for Christmas, I bought myself a lot of books from Vinted. If you've been watching me for a while, if you know me, you know that I can't recommend Vinted enough for books and things like that. So first off, I got 2 books by Harriet Tice. I got Blood Orange and The Lies You Told. I haven't read either of these, haven't heard of either of these, so hopefully they are good. I don't think this is a series. I think like she just has written 2 different books and I've got them from the one author. I don't know, but I will find out when I read them. So they are on my TBR list, which is now spanning nearly 300 books, which isn't good, but we're gonna get through it. We'll get through it together. So yes, Blood Orange and The Lies You Told. I didn't realize I got another Harriet Tice book. This is It Ends at Midnight. I've actually never heard of Harriet Tice before. I don't know if any of you have. If you have, let me know. If you've read any of these books, let me know. But hopefully this will be a new author that I like in the new year. So yes, 3 books from her. This is It Ends at Midnight. So the next Vinted purchase was Before We Met by Lucy Whitehouse. I've heard of this. I feel like I've heard of this a long time ago, but I'm not sure. It vaguely rings a bell, but I don't know. On the back, it just says, a whirlwind romance, a perfect marriage. So is it a love story? I don't know. Again, this year I am going to try and branch out to my genres that I read, because I normally read horror, and like splatterpunk, things like that. Don't read fantasy, don't read romance, but I'm gonna try my best to do that this year. So yes, Before We Met is the next book on my list. The next Vinted purchase is Haven't They Grown by Sophie Hannah. I read the blurb on this and I thought I have to read this, it sounds so good. So Flora lives near here, we haven't spoken 12 years, I wonder what she looks like now. And then there was a whole other bit, which I'm not gonna read out. But yes, this sounds really, really interesting. Again, never heard of this one before, so if you have, let me know what you think of it. And the final Vinted purchase is The Third Wife by Lisa Jewell. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I assume it's like a mystery, like a thriller. So I love that. That is kind of my favorite genre at the minute. I've read a lot of ARC books, which were mysteries and thrillers, so it's kind of got me into it. But yes, this was my final Vinted purchase of 2023, and it is The Third Wife. So now I'm going to move on to books that I bought from The Works. There's a lot. So what I want to say is, right, so this year I'm on an official book buying ban. I don't know if it's gonna last. Yesterday didn't count when I went to Waterstones because Lee bought me a Waterstones voucher and he said that we were going to go to Lisburn and I could get some books from Waterstones. So only after I'd bought the books from Waterstones, that was when my book ban was going to be happening. So I'm all book bought out, if you will. So no more books until I have read a substantial amount and gotten rid of a substantial amount. But yes, moving on to the books that I have bought from the works. So the first one I bought is called Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alyssa, I don't know, Thompson. I bought this book based on the cover. I am very much a judge a book by its cover kind of person, which I know isn't right, but here we are. So yes, so on the back where the blurb is, there is a quote from another author that says, "A criminally addictive romance, sheer perfection from beginning to end." So that's what I'm expecting, and hopefully I enjoy it. If you've read this, again, let me know and we can talk about it. The next book is this, What Hunts Inside the Shadows by Harper L. Woods. I've got two other books from Harper L. Woods. I don't know if this is like in a series. I haven't read them, so I don't know. But this one says Of Flesh and Bone Book 2, so I assume it is a series. I don't know what the first book is, but I'll figure it out. If I don't have it, then I'll just wait again until I can get rid of books so I can buy some more and get the first book. So I don't know if I actually have this or not, but we will see. On the back it says, "Once I fell in love with a man who deceived me." So yeah, I feel like this is a fantasy romance kind of book, but yeah, What Hunts Inside the Shadows. So this next book has been talked about a lot on TikTok. I have a friend who loves these books. I don't know if they're in a particular order. Again, I don't do research before I buy books until it's too late and I go to read it and then it's like, oh, this is book 15 in like a series of 45 books. So yeah, I don't do that and I should, but I have Crossed by Emily McIntyre. This is a Never After novel. I'm assuming it's based on Hunchback of Notre Dame from what I read on the back. There's other ones. There's Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, or Wretched, I don't know, and Twisted. So I don't know if these are a series, if you have to read them in a certain order, who knows, or they're just standalone books. But yeah, looking forward to reading this one as well. This one was marked down from £6 to £1.50, by the way, so if you're a big fan of the works, go in and see if it's there. This next book is by Frida McFadden and it is Never Lie. I have heard about a lot of her books, that they're quite good. So on the back it gives you like a few of her books. So there's The Co-worker, The Locked Door, One by One and The Inmate. I think I've got The Inmate. I don't know. I can't remember, I'll have to look. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to reading this as well. So if you have read this, let me know. Also, Frida McFadden is the author of The Housemaid, which I know people are going nuts for. Again, haven't read it. I have not read any popular book. I read books that I've had since I was about 12. So this year, again, as I said, I'm going to try and branch out of that and read more popular books. Just Like Magic is the next book that I bought from the works. Then I thought it was about magic and witches, obviously, but failed to notice the Christmas trees on the book. And on the back it says, "All I want for Christmas is, oh, who cares?" This is a Christmas book. I hate Christmas stories. I hate them. It's just like having a Hallmark movie in a book. I hate them. But hopefully this won't be so bad and I might actually enjoy this one. This next author has a lot of series and I think a few movies on Netflix, which I haven't watched, but Lee and I have talked about watching them. This is Harlan Coben, The Boy from the Woods. I have a few Harlan Coben books. I've never, as I said, never watched any of the shows or the films or anything. But I'm getting like a mystery thriller kind of vibe from these books. So hopefully this year it'll be on my TBR. I'll explain about my TBR at the end. But yeah, hopefully I picked this one and the other ones that I have as well. So yeah, if you've read any of Harlan Coben books, then please let me know. I bought this book for the sheer, I literally bought this book from what it says on the front cover. So it says, you want the best for your sister, but what if she wants your children? Okay, this is by Alison Stockham, and it's called The Cuckoo Sister. What is this cover? That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yes, I don't know. I just got like a really weird vibe from this. But yeah, hopefully this one will be good as well. This next book is by Natalie Timbini. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it is The Nail Salon. I have a lot of books that are called like The Sanctuary, The Hotel, The House, The Nail Salon. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a thing with authors now where we're just basing books on locations. But yeah, The Nail Salon, I assume. I feel like I've never seen Gossip Girl, but I'm getting like Gossip Girl vibes from this, or like, what's the other one called? Gilmore Girls? I don't even know what that is. I've never seen it before, so I don't know. But yes, The Nail Salon. Perfect nails, perfect lives, guilty secrets. I have a book by B.A. Paris called The Prisoner. I quite like this cover as well. It says, she created the perfect life, now she's trapped in it. So on the back, there is a quote that says, claustrophobic, menacing, and relentlessly tense. So this sounds like a book that's right up my street. And as I said before, I will be doing reviews on every book I read this year, so look out for that. So with the disaster of the Christmas magic book, I found this book which says, could it be magic? And I really hope this isn't about Christmas. I hope it's about magic and witches because that's what I like. So all it takes is a bolt from the blue to change your life forever. Could it be magic by Melanie Rose. I've seen this a lot in the works, like every time I go in it's there and it's mocking me. So I just decided to buy it. But yeah. A lot of books that I've read recently, especially a lot of ARC books, the main character is called Jessica. I'm called Jessica, and I don't know if it's a sign of like if Jessica's just a really popular name, I don't know, but the girl in this book is called Jessica as well. So obviously I had to buy it, I had to pick it up. So Could It Be Magic by Melanie Rose. And the final books that I bought from the works are in a series, as you can see here. These are by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. And this is, oh dear, the Beautiful Creatures series. So I think whenever I was younger, like a teenager, I had Beautiful Creatures. I can't ever remember reading it, but I'm pretty sure I had it. I never had like the full set. I didn't know it was a set. Is there a film of this? I feel like there is. I don't know. But there we go. That took me a long time to try and turn them around like that. But we have Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and Beautiful Redemption. So these were in the works. They were in a set together. They were reduced, which is good. So that is why I bought them. But yes, looking forward to reading these as well. And finally, we have the books that I bought from Waterstones yesterday. We were in there for, I don't actually think we were in there for that long, probably about half an hour, maybe a wee bit longer, I don't know. But I had limited funds and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books, which I thought was quite good. I feel like the first thing I'm gonna say with the first book that I got, a lot of people are gonna be like, what? So, Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I have never read this. I am, again, like with Fourth Wing, the only person on the planet that hasn't read this. I only got the first one because I feel like I'm not gonna like it. I don't know, I just have a vibe. I feel like it's been like, it's been praised so much, it's been blown up so much, but I feel like I'm not gonna like it. I want to like it, I want to be part of a fandom, because literally the books that I read, nobody else knows what they are. Like Splatterpunk, for example, like nobody has ever read any Splatterpunk books. Anybody that I've spoken to is like, what does that even mean? So yeah, don't shoot me. I have never read this, but I actually do really want to. If I enjoy it, I might get the next one. If I enjoy that, I might get the next one. If not, we're stopping here. So many people have told me that they love this, but I don't know. I don't think I will, but we will see. Another book that everybody else has seemed to have read and I haven't is The Atlas 6 by Olivier? I'm so sorry. Blake. Yes, 6 are chosen, only 5 will walk away. This is about magic, I'm pretty sure. It is a big chunky book as well. seem to be the only one on the planet that hasn't read this. So about what you need to know about me is, as I've said, I don't read things that are on trend. I read things that I want to read because A, I like the cover, B, it has magic in it, C, I've had it for a long time. But things that are popular, such as A Court of Thorns and Roses and Fourth Wing and things like that, haven't read them. I will read them in my own time, but yes, The Atlas Six is next on my list. So Lee and I watched the movie of this in October for Halloween, and I absolutely loved it. Didn't know it was a book, so I bought the book. Here we have Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. So I don't know if this is the same thing. I don't know if this is like the movie came out and then there was a book written, or the book was written and then the movie came out. I don't know, but it says now a major TV series. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. I've just seen the movie. But from the thing on the back, it kind of, you know, kind of has a bit of the movie in it. It also says that this is book 1 of the Vampire Chronicles, so obviously I'm gonna have to get the next 2. But yeah, didn't know that, but there you go. Interview with the Vampire. I thought it was Interview with a Vampire, but no, it's Interview with the Vampire. Kat Dunn is next with Bitterthorn, and I genuinely bought this because of the cover. As I said, I am a judge a book by its cover person, and I bought this for the cover. A lost soul, a darkly alluring witch, a terrifying secret. It's got a witch in it, I'm happy. So yes, Bitterthorn, it looks really good, to be fair, like from the cover, but I don't know what it's about, don't know anything about it. I feel like this was a popular one as well, you know, within the last year, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. Lee and I watched this film as well in October, and I really didn't like it. Not that I didn't understand it, there was just bits that I was like, what is happening? So I just thought I would buy the book to hopefully maybe make a little bit more sense than the movie did. So this is Bret Easton Ellis. This is American Psycho. So it says on the back that this is one of the greatest novels of our time. I hope it is, because I didn't like the movie at all. So yeah, it's kind of a chunky book. I mean, the writing is quite small. There's only like 184 pages in it, but the writing's very small, so I'm gonna have to hold it like this to read it, but sure, it'll be fine. Hopefully this is better than the film, because normally the books always are. Another book I bought purely for the cover was Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil. It looks really good, it looks nice. I like the gold on it. This seems to be like a Victorian kind of story. But yeah, we'll see how this one turns out as well. Again, if you've read any of these, please let me know and we can discuss it. So Circus of Wonders is the next book on the list. Gillian McAllister has a book called Wrong Place, Wrong Time, and on the cover it says, how do you stop a murder when it's already happened? So I love murder stories, I love Agatha Christie, I love all things like that, and I'm looking forward to reading this because obviously it is a murder mystery book. It was voted the Guardian Best Crime and Thriller of 2022. So it has a lot to live up for, I think. And finally, the final book that I have bought before my book bang ban was another really kind of hyped, really popular book in 2023. It is written by Gabrielle Zevin, and if you don't already know, it is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I don't know what this is about. I never read any of the reviews, never watched any of the hype videos on TikTok, don't know. But all I know is this art is everywhere, and yeah, I can't wait to see what this book has in store for me. So that's all the books that I bought over Christmas and the books that Lee bought me for Christmas as well. So basically I was going to explain my TBR situation. So as I said, I have nearly 300 books to be read on my bookshelves. So we got a, you know, one of them like sweet tins for Halloween that has like lollies and like chewy sweets and stuff in it. Well, I got one of them, and obviously trick-or-treaters came, there's no sweets in it. And I wrote down every single book that I had, folded a wee piece of paper up and put it in the wee tub, and I shook it up, and I'm just going to pick ones out. I think that's the fairest way to do it. I'm currently reading Peggy and Me by Miranda Hart. That was the first book I picked out. There is no order to this whatsoever. So for example, with the Beautiful Creatures books, I've just written Beautiful Creatures because then I know that there's more than one book to read. So I'm not gonna like write down all the individual books and then pull them out at random. So I'm just gonna write down Beautiful Creatures and then read the whole series. So yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Hopefully I can meet my goal of 50 books this year. I'm halfway through the Miranda Hart one already. I think I'm a slow reader, I don't really know, but yes. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have read any of these books or you know anything about any of these books or the authors, then please feel free to let me know and we can have a chat about it. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram. Hopefully we can add the Instagram name somewhere here. And my TikTok is the same as my Instagram, I think, so if you want to follow me there, you can. Yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.